So, hi everyone and welcome back to a new video. This time not a pickups video, but a collection video. Today I'll be showing you my PlayStation 2 collection, which I'm very proud of because I think there are a lot of good games on the system. And I think I do have a lot of games that are interesting to be showing you. So first off, I have them organized in alphabetical order. So I'm going to show off these one first, and I'm not going to show you them in detail because that would take far too long. But I'm just going to show you some of the games I think are worth mentioning. First off, here, and I have a lot of these games that are the anthology games. So, for instance, here I have the Art of Fighting Anthology. We got the Atari Anthology. And there should be another one here. Yep, that's the Activision Anthology. So a lot of anthology games, which I think are awesome because, on one disc you get so many games you can play. And what else is interesting here? Baroque, which is one of my favorites, which is also available on the Nintendo Wii. We got the Atelier Iris trilogy. And then moving on to the letter C, I got the Capcom Classics collection. Unfortunately, I only own Volume 1. Volume 2 is a bit harder to find, and it's actually pretty expensive from what I recently saw. So I got two Capcom fighting games, Fighting Jam and Capcom versus SNK 2. I got both the Castlevania games, which are awesome. One of the harder games to find and one of the genres I really enjoy, Clock Tower. This is part 3. I got the Contra game, Shattered Soldier, which is also one of my favorites. Then also the Dark Cloud and the Dark Chronicle, which, I think you've already seen in a lot of other PlayStation collection videos. Awesome games by Level 5. A game I recently bought, and I don't see it very often. It's Deep Water, as well as Demolition Girl. Those are pretty obscure games you don't see every day. Then the letter D, what have we got? Digimon World 4, which is a bit harder to find, I think. Echo Night Beyond, also a horror survival game, which I still haven't played, but it looks awesome. Then we got Everblue, which is, I think, a sort of a diving exploration game. So that should be interesting. Also a game that you don't see very often. Fantavision, one of the launch games I thought for the PlayStation 2, awesome. Then these two games I bought recently, the Gauntlet games, Dark Legacy and Gauntlet 7 Sorrows, which are a bit more common on the PlayStation 2 than on the GameCube and the Xbox. God Hand, a fighting game by Capcom. Awesome title. Then worth mentioning also Gradius, awesome shmup, as well as Gunbird Special Edition. And this game I also picked up recently, Gungrave. It was surprisingly cheap, but I watched the cover and I also played it for about 20 minutes, and I thought it was very awesome. I like the style, and yeah, definitely one of my favorites. I got the hack games, which are expensive nowadays. Infection and Mutation. Mutation, unfortunately, I do not have the manual, so I'm still looking for that one. Haunting Ground, also horror survival. Also an awesome title for the system. Hyper Street Fighter 2. Yep, I also like my fighting games once in a while. Then moving on to the letter K. Nothing really worth mentioning. Klonoa 2, of course. Also getting more and more expensive. I like Klonoa 1. Klonoa 2 I still have not played. So then, yep. Moving on to the letter M and also O. I got both the Mega Man X games, Mega Man X7 and X8. I got the Metal Slug Anthology. I used to also have the Wii version of that, but I chose to keep the PS2 version in my collection. So I sold off the other one. The obscure games, also Horror Survival, Okami. Yeah, every fan of the PlayStation 2 knows that that's really a must-have on the system, in my opinion. Why don't I move down here? I got some games that I want to put out, you know, on this particular shelf because they're mostly cardboard games, or they're larger than my other ones, so I just want to keep them apart from the rest. I got Ghost in the Shell. I got the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus versions with the art cards, and I also put a plastic bag around them, you know, just to keep them nice, free from dust and free from scratches and whatnot. So the Medal of Honor trilogy, Silent Hill 2, Xenosaga Episode 2, and here I got some demo discs, which I also have here. So I got a bunch of them. You know, I don't really you know, search out to find them, but when I do, I always pick them up because they're awesome. I got two NTSC games that I bought 2 years ago when I visited North America. I just want to, you know, take these with me, yeah, kind of as a souvenir. What do we have? Wizardry, awesome game, awesome game. Zone of the Enders, which I still both have not played. So I'm looking forward to starting that one up. Yakuza. I'm still looking for the second one, but yeah, I think that one is a bit harder to find and also very expensive. Then we've got a game that you saw in one of my pickups videos recently, Teen Titans, which I'm happy to have. I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Melee game, which is pretty awesome. I like the artwork on that cover. We got Tengai, which I bought about 2 years ago, very cheap. And as I'm looking now on eBay, I think the prices are, you know, really up there. So it's hard to find. I've played it a couple of times and it's awesome. So if you ever can find this out in the somewhere, be sure to pick it up because it's an awesome game. I also got Valkyrie Profile 2, which is still factory sealed. Always nice to have. So I'm actually looking for a second copy because I don't want to take the shrink wrap off of this one. I also have Taito Legends 1 and 2, which are awesome collections to have. Taito put out some great games. Summoner, one of my favorites, one of the early PS2 titles. I'm still looking for the second one. Got some Street Fighter. Stella Deus, The Gate of Eternity, which is strategy RPG, really hard to find. Let's see, Space Channel 5, not the second one, but the first one. Got the Sonic Gems collection, which is awesome. Then we got, let's see, some Silent Hill, the Shin Megami Tensei games, Lucifer's Call and Persona 3, which are awesome games. I just pre-ordered Persona 5, the premium edition. So be sure to check that one out when it comes out in one of my future pickups videos. Then moving on, I got 2 Sega compilation discs. The first one being the Classic Collection and then the Sega Mega Drive Collection. Cyvaria, which is a SMUP. I got 2 copies of Rogue Galaxy. This is the only game that I have double, and that's because it's just one of my favorite games ever. It's in my top 3, along with GTA San Andreas and Zelda Ocarina of Time on the N64, along with Rogue Galaxy, my 3 favorite games of all time. Then I got 5 games out of the Resident Evil series, which, as you know, is an awesome series. Then moving on, I got the Rayman 10th anniversary. Recently I picked up Quake 3, which I loved on the PC, so I just wanted to check out the PS2 version. I got Project Zero and Project 03. I'm still looking for part 2, which in North America I believe this is called Fatal Frame, the series. And here we got Persona 4, also an awesome game, one of my all-time favorites. And that about wraps it up. I also think, but I'm not sure, Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast is pretty hard game to find nowadays. So I'm pretty to have that. I also have that one on the Xbox, which is still factory sealed. And as you can see here, between the Ninja Turtle figures, I also have SOCOM 1 and SOCOM 2, which are also complete with the headset that you can use when you play the game online. So that about wraps it up. Again, one more time, the full overview of my PlayStation 2 collection. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe saw some games that you've never seen before and want to check out. That's the nice thing about looking at someone's collection on YouTube. I always do that myself, and I always find it very entertaining. And I also see a lot of games which I, write down and look up on the internet later, just to see if it's something for me. So again, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my new upcoming videos, which probably the first one's going to be a pickups video. And if you like the video, please thumbs up and hopefully subscribe. Thank you very much.